Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. And when last we left off, it may be peaceful, positively serene here, with butterflies fluttering about and birds singing, but we just had a pitched battle with some greater flame blights and drakes as we tried to get a magic hammer enchanted. But the reward was far greater than finishing the ritual for the hammer that we can now give to Masker back in Stalwart. Everyone can level, so let's level. So the first thing we want to do is we want to get some stealth. We need to improve your stealth. Your mechanics is pretty good. We need to get this stealth up to counteract the lower stealth we now have because we're wearing different boots. Next, we want to look at our talent options. We've got Vicious Companion, Accurate Wounding Shot. The ranger's aim becomes deadlier. Vicious Companion means more damage and DR bypass. Faithful Companion means that they're better at resisting things. Merciless Companion just means... Ooh, sneak. Grants Merciless Companion. Interesting. Then we've got various abilities here that we've already seen. We have Offensive for Beast Slayer, Penetrating Shot, which is modal, Vulnerable Attack that's modal. Increases the chance to cause an interrupt with any damaging attack. An interrupt determines how likely damaging attack is to delay their opponent's actions. We don't attack fast enough for that to be something we want. Dangerous Implement is intriguing. Savage Attack, no, we don't want any of those. Holbeline, no, none of these are especially great. Graceful Retreat, no. Got all these utility things as well, like Field Triage, Quick Switch. I think we want to either take... more damage for our animal companion is good. I think Vicious Companion is probably what we want. Trains the ranger's animal companion in vicious tactics, causing it to deal more damage and penetrate damage reduction with each hit. I think that's what we want. Yeah, I think that's what we want. Okay, let's take Vicious Companion. Just makes our companion even more powerful. Biscuit has become even more dangerous. Now, a deer. I actually don't want to give you anything here. I could give you some survival, which means... no, I think I'm going to save my... Actually, let's give you some survival. Yeah, we could work to get you more damage reduction. We'll save those points. As for class abilities... the Gallant's Focus here... no, we don't want any of these. We don't want any of these. Offensive. Defensive, though. We could give you Bear's Fortitude for more fortitude. Unstoppable gives you the ability to resist things better. I think... we've got snakes. We want Bear's Fortitude. We want to increase your fortitude defense. That just makes you even better at tanking. Like, body control is good, but I think more fortitude. Just to make you even hardier. Next, Grieving Mother. Grieving Mother, we want you to have some stealth. And one spell. We can only learn one spell here. We have Tactical Meld, which is... no, we don't want that. Wild Leech, which is... no, we don't want that either. Pain Link, Secret Horrors? 20% wall damage reapplied to nearby enemies. Mentally links nearby enemies to the target, forcing them to experience a portion of all damage to the target. Ooh. You know? If we put Pain Link on a deer, that would be a really good thing. That'd be pretty good. There's also Ectopsychic Echo. You know, we're going to go with Pain Link. I think Pain Link is what we want. Probably a mistake, but I'm going to give you Pain Link. And you also get an ability. What do I want to give you? Hold the line? No. Snake's Reflexes? No. Graceful Retreat, maybe. I feel like Graceful Retreat might be good. 12 defense while disengaging, because sometimes you end up being attacked. Yes, I'm going to give you Graceful Retreat. A mistake? Possibly. But you're getting it. Now, Aloth. Aloth, more lore. Okay, you get to learn one spell. Like a Hex is pretty good. The Wall of Draining, however. Enemies passing through or standing in this wall will lose time from any of their time benefit status effects. Then you've got the Warding Staff. Capricious Hex. It's quite good. Torrent of Flame, though. Instantiates a terrifying inferno of flame around the caster, inflicting burn damage on anyone nearby. I mean, you are good at fire. You are very good at fire. That's also that's the slow spell, which is the opposite of haste. Which of these am I more likely to use? Being honest, which of these... You know, that's powerful and blasty. But I get the feeling that stat buffs at some point are going to be very, very dangerous. And so Wall of Draining might be incredibly useful. Hardened Veil. Strengthens the Wizard's Arcane Veil, providing a particularly high deflection bonus. We don't want any bonus spells. I think... Bear's Fortitude... I feel like this is probably what we want. This is probably what we want. It seems like a weird thing to spend my stats on, being able to resist things better, but he's probably not got a lot of fortitude. So we're going to give him some Bear's Fortitude here. Now. Now. You. We're going to provide you with some athletics. Inspired Flame. The Faithful of Magrin gains accuracy. No. No. I think we want to give you increased will. So that you don't end up succumbing to things. Yeah. Give you some Bull's Will. Because we need you to be able to cast spells. And finally, Kana. Kana, saving your points. Okay. 4th level Chanter ability, plus 40 attack speed. Oh, wow. That just gives you far more attack speed. Summoning a Swamp Spore, or a freezing damage effect. Devastates enemies with a powerful blast of cold air that inflicts freeze damage and slows... Yeah, that seems good. You don't have enough damagey things. We're going to give So Sing to Thy Biting Winds, O Eldneri. We can always retrain these if I want to. There you go. And we have this too. You're currently using... Adventurer, Savage Attack. I think for you, we want to take... We've already took the other two. Let's take Mental Fortress here. Mental Fortress for a Defense against charmed, confused, dominated, frightened, and terrified. And that's everyone leveled up. Fantastic. Have I picked the right things? Probably not, but I've done it. We didn't get any more passive spells. A shame, but what can you do? I'll tell you what I can do. We're going to head back over to... our home and defend it. We're probably a little overqualified for doing that. But we're still going to do it. And we're going to do it manually as well. So that we can grab all of the loot. Probably not any experience, though. I highly doubt there's going to be any experience in it for us. So, Skulls of the Mother's been completed. So Spongy the Fourth explored the ruins of Ibral's Well extensively and found a wide array of dangers in the ancient city's crumbling homes and palaces. Though the Pigra had always been hostile to outsiders, Spongy the Fourth was able to speak with them and realized they were being mentally controlled by someone else. The source of the increased attacks was an Orlan cipher who had been disowned by her father and subsequently banished from the twice-split arrows. Especially skilled at mental domination, the cipher was using the Pigra, her children, to make a small fortune on unlucky travellers. However, once Sir Spongy the Fourth drew her out into the open, the overconfident cipher was quickly defeated. In the cipher's lair near the heart of Ibral's Well, Sir Spongy the Fourth uncovered a grisly treasure, a necklace the Pigra had formed from the teeth of the Orlan's murdered father. Oh dear. This grisly necklace is fashioned from the teeth of a dead Orlan, the unfortunate father of a deranged cipher who used her powers to terrorize travellers near the Glanfathan ruins of Ibral's Well. The cipher's daughters, mind-controlled Pigra, made the necklace for her as a gift. Grants rot skulls. Summons a weapon. Rot skull. Ugh. But also plus 18 fortitude. More importantly for us, there's an attack that's going to happen. A band of vicious mercenaries. Well, we can deal with a band of vicious mercenaries. Hopefully. Maybe. No, by the way, we only have 2 more levels before we're max level. Okay. What's happening? Sellsword, Gold Pack Paladin. This Gold Pack Knight is about to perish. Well, we could possibly help out. Let's blast every single spell we can. Like every single spell. Charge him. Charge him.
Yes.
You help out as well.
Your thoughts
You shoot.
must flow deeply indeed.
And you might as well bolster everyone. Go! Okay. This should help out. Yeah, this definitely helped. We might as well just fire all the spells we can because we're going to rest here afterwards. So, more lightning, please. More lightning. Also, disintegrate someone. I think the Gold Pack Knight died, unfortunately. I think they perished. Well, it is time now to blast this one. And they're all nearly gone. Okay, you can now shoot here. You attack here. You do this. And this is basically over. Magic missile you. And you're constantly complaining there. I want you to do some healing here for our good buddy. Heal him up. Because he doesn't seem to be healing between fights. Okay. Next thing I want you to do is some more healing. There we go. And in a moment, he will be all better. There we go. He's nearly at full. But not completely. So, who perished? I think the Gold Pack Knight unfortunately spawned in the middle of those mercenaries and was smushed. Okay. Let's have a look at our people. Oh, we lost 2. The Gold Pack Knight we lost, and we want someone with prestige. A mercenary Mind Striker we could get. I think we want the. Let's pick the cleric, the Vagabond Scald. I'll be the mercenary Mind Striker. There we go. Done.
Yes.
Okay, let's do some looting. There's probably not a lot of treasure. I'm wrong. There's actually quite a bit of treasure. Exceptional equipment here. Wow.
I'm here.
That's pretty good. Okay, we're resting here because we used a lot of spells. I'd like the Artificer's Hall bonus.
Yes.
And now we're going to head to the Woodnend Plains to find those Bleak Walkers so that we can level up Kana's armor. And then see what the other thing we need to do is. We are a long way away from being able to get to level 15. The max is 60. But I feel that by the time we're done with the White Marsh Part 2, we might be pretty close. Which means we can probably breeze through a lot of the fights in the rest of the main story. But we might not be able to. Okay, Woodnend Plains, 18 hours. We need to find these Bleak Walkers and slay them. I wonder if this is linked to Ryona's previous endeavors. So,
I'm here.
these enemies are linked to the White March Part 2, so we need to be
I'm here.
cautious. They're not going to be pushovers. They're not going to be pushovers at all. So let's find them. Where are they? They're possibly up there? That's where I might put them. So, you move. You move over there.
Hey.
We'll get the rest of the team to follow behind cautiously. Oh, stop. Bleak Sentinel, we found them. We found them. Okay, assemble here. What are we dealing with? There is a Bleak Sentinel. A Bleak Ripper. Possibly some other people as well. So, be cautious. Position yourself here and here.
Yes.
You go here.
Following your
you go
lead.
here. You go here. We'll save, and then we'll have at thee. Gotta always be cautious. Always be cautious. You never know who else is just out of view. Are you in range? Yes, you are. Right. Have at thee. Okay. Let's get some buffs going.
Aye?
And this.
Yes?
You move here, you move here, you move here. There's more than two of you. There's a Bleak Commander as well. Okay, back up. Go here. And a Bleak Deadshot.
How may I
Right,
help?
we need to use this fireball very quickly. Like that. Good. And another Bleak Ripper. Good news is, one of them is barely injured. Barely injured is not that great, though. We do need more than that. You move forward. Okay, there's only these Bleak Walkers. Not the worst. Okay, we need to get the Deadshot here. Like that. You need to shoot here. Okay, how much damage have we dealt? Not a lot. Okay, we need some bigger spells here. We need some bigger spells. Yep, it is time for some Chain Lightning. Go for it. Go for it. You need to shoot a bit more. You need to shoot. Oh no. Oh dear, they have just gone straight past our line. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Okay.
Aye?
You're gonna need to do some pretty nasty... You know what? This. Cast that now. Good. Now you can disengage. Kana, you're gonna have to fight in melee for a bit. This is the problem.
How may I
I knew I
help?
had this spell here for a reason. Okay, now we Chain Lightning. You could disintegrate this one.
What?
You can do this. That kind of helps a little.
Hey.
Okay, more Zappy Lightning. Then we need this here.
Hey.
I want you to knock down this person.
I'm here.
You need to shoot here. you need to disintegrate. You're casting disintegrate.
I'm
Excellent.
here.
No, don't do that. Switch to your gun. Fire the gun. Okay, you can now blast here. Oh.
Yes.
Heal. Thank you. And then this here. Oh, that was nasty, but we can now do this. Get the ogres! Right, ogre here. Ogre there. We need to clear these ones out, and that's one taken care of. Now you can switch over to here. Knock over this one.
What?
Fantastic. Okay, you can use this.
Your thoughts must flow
You can
deep
disintegrate
indeed.
someone else. Disintegrate the Bleak Ripper.
Yes.
I need you to do this again, just to help out. There we go. Now there's only a few of them left.
Yes?
Ooh, this was not the best encounter, but we dealt with it. We've dealt with it. Okay, I think we've got this.
I shall deal with this one.
I think we've got this. Okay. You're nearly down. And we can just keep shooting.
I shall.
And in a second, we will have prevailed. Oh, they're gone. Luckily, we could cast this. But we want more ogres. More ogres, please! And in a second, this will be... Oh, you are healing a lot, I'm noticing. You are healing a lot. We need to focus one down. Focus you down. Like this.
What?
Yeah, they're healing. They're healing. Okay. But we can batter them down over time. Like so. Also, you can just keep attacking here. You can attack there. And they're gone. Fortunately, we can summon them again.
Attained.
We are not yet done. Nope, task is not yet finished.
I wish you knew.
We can knock you down as well. Aha! Oh, we cannot knock you down. That's fine, because you're gone. Excellent. This is now leveled up. After escaping the Alpine Dragon, Ryona was overwhelmed with guilt. She resolved that she would not rest until she'd made amends for each of the lives she traded away, and she began to travel the Eastern Reach in search of ways to help the surviving relations of her lost adventuring company. In Defiance Bay, she found a widower of one of the lost expeditioners. His wife had been part of the expedition in hopes of finding treasure within Durgan's battery that might pay off a debt that he owed to Houston Menel. By the time Ryona arrived, Houston Menel had already put out a contract on his life. She acted as his personal bodyguard and helped him to survive a series of attacks by putting herself in the line of fire. Improbably, Ryona and the widower both lived through the ordeal. This now has a 15% chance to cast Rigorous Defense when hit or critically hit, which is possibly to all defenses for 15 seconds. That's pretty good. But for the next level up, you need to take 300 damage, which will take a while, but that can be done anywhere.
Following
That
your
can be
lead.
done anywhere. Also, all that gave us in terms of loot was some vessel essence, which is fine. Did we get some experience for that? We might have done. Probably only a tiny bit if we did. When we come back, folks, we will make our way back to Starwater Village, give that hammer to Masker, while trying to persuade Masker not to use it, and then we'll continue forwarding the plot.
Have I told you the tale of the Kamoa warriors? 80 glorious verses. Verse 1.
That might take a while. Over time, I'm sure we'll complete the next level of this armor. It's already quite powerful, and I imagine it's only going to get better as time goes on.
I'm here.
But figuring out how powerful will be for the future.
I'm here.
And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.